What it do? What it do? What's going on, guys? You already know what time it is. It's your boy Maki and it's your boy Kane, and this is the Mark Podcast episode number 22. Can you do something for me? Yeah, man, we sitting in here. We finna get some good game. I got a storm in the background, but hey, man, we deliver. We never shiver. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All praise be to the Lord. But hey, man, we sitting around. We finna get it going. It's your boy Maki. You already know what I'm saying. I'm finna pass the mic to Kane. He gonna give his introduction, and then we gonna let the theme song roll, baby.
What's good? What's good, everybody? What's up, y'all? Hope everybody's staying safe out there. I know there's a lot of stuff going on over there in California with that fat storm that's going on, man. So make sure y'all just stay safe, stay prayed up, and all types of other stuff, man. We here to search some more game on the ground for the Munger Hounds. Just got the panel ready for the next round, man. And with that being said, what's good with it?
Let the theme song roll, baby. One, two, three. Let's go, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know the vibe. Hey, hey, ain't really ready, man. They ain't really ready for what we got coming, bro.
Nah, they ain't. They ain't ready for
You
nothing.
hear that song? Imagine when we on an island, just chilling. Soon we'll be at all the, soon we'll be at all the, soon we'll be at all the
Soon we
famous
going
lakes
for all
and
the
states.
famous ladies.
Yeah, not with that
Yeah.
nigga though. Hey, sadly, shit happens, bro. Fuck. Hey. Three, two, one, go. So, man, you already know what time it is, man. If you guys don't already know, Jake Paul took his first loss today. And let me just say, Jake Paul, give it to you. You proved yourself as a boxer, not an elite boxer, but you're definitely a novice that can definitely compete. You didn't win, you lost fair and square. The knockdown just goes to show how powerful that right hand is, as we already know. But, man, you lost. So now we're going to really see if you're meant for this or you were only doing it as long as you win. Because it's easy to keep going when you win. But when you lose, a lot of people get confused. But when you learn that a loss is only a lesson, man, you can turn it into a weapon. And with that being said, man, Kane, I want your thoughts on the whole fight. I want your perspective of Jake Paul, where he can go down the line, and I also want your opinion on Tommy Fury.
Man, see, let me start off with this first. I used to be one of them Keishas that hated Jake Paul just because I used to think that he was annoying. And when he first started fighting, I used to want to see him lose so bad. When he was first fighting KSI and Deji and them, I used to be like, man, I want KSI to whoop his ass. Now at this point, it's like, damn, I want to see Jake Paul win. Not because he won all these fights, but it's because he's proved himself and how he's progressed as a person and in his work ethic. His work ethic speaks for itself. You just can't hate. You can't really find a reason to hate on a guy, honestly. And if you do, man, you just a straight up Keisha, like KSI, man. He was talking about how he lost because he wasn't drinking Prime. If you don't get your goofy ass up on out of here, boy, I don't see your ass up in that ring fighting Jake Paul. I promise you that right now. You get up in that ring with him, you ain't gonna survive a whole 2 rounds with him. I promise you that. But nah, man, I thought the fight was amazing. I loved watching it. I loved watching every second of it. Um, he definitely proved that he can stay in the ring with the boxers. You know, like you said, he ain't an elite boxer yet, but he's definitely proved himself as a somebody who can really get into boxing as a career if he really wanted to. And I think this right here will make or break his career in boxing, whether he keeps going or not. And I think me personally, I think maybe he needs to train more on his I guess you could say stamina. You know, because he looked like he was getting winded. He not even looked like he was getting winded real bad. You could just see the look on his face. He was ready to go to sleep. But Tommy Fury, on the other hand, he didn't really look like he was that winded at all. He looked like he could keep going for the rest of the day. So I do think that's one thing that he could improve on is his stamina and his cardio and stuff in the ring. I think that if he had the stamina like Tommy Fury did, I think he could have definitely done a lot more. You could tell he was slowly starting to slow down a little bit because he was getting worn out, and that's how it is with everybody. Everybody gets worn out after a while. But it just seemed like he was getting worn out a little too early in the fight. Maybe that's just me, but I think if he improves on that, he'll definitely go a lot farther in his career. Now, Tommy Fury, on the other hand, Man, you know he was shitting himself when they was deciding the winner. You know, because the deal that he took, he said that if he loses, he got to change his last name to his mother's maiden name. He ain't gonna have the Fury name no more, and he don't get no money from anything like that. But if he won, he would get double the money. Uh, Jake would pay him double what he would have won, so he would have got what 14 million instead of 7 million, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Um, yeah, man, it's crazy, and you gotta honestly, you gotta give him his respect for accepting that type of deal and being able to pull through. Because I'm gonna be straight up honest, I wouldn't have accepted that deal just simply because I don't know if I was in this position if I would have been able to win. So the fact that he accepted the deal and he pulled through, you got to give him his props. You know, he pulled up with the smoke, he gave the smoke, and he wanted to win, and he took the win home. And yeah, man, you could just tell it was a real emotional time for him there at the end, especially if you got your last name at stake. Like, come on now, who wouldn't be emotional? Also, one thing I did notice that I think you were talking about it too, um, how every time Tommy Fury was getting hit by some of Jake's strikes, he would counter. You know, he would come right back with something else. He would respond. He would respond real quick. A lot of people have trouble doing that because when they get hit in the face, it's like your whole plan goes straight out the window like you done threw a ball through it. Yeah, you know, you ever seen them videos where them people like hit a golf ball or throw a frisbee or a football through somebody else's window? That's what happens to your plane when you get hit in the face the first time in the ring. I know because I've been in the ring once or twice. I know what it's like. It's really easy to go straight into defensive mode and not try to go on offensive mode, especially when you get rocked like that, man. And the way the way I seen Tommy get rocked a couple of times, man, he stayed on top of it. You know, he dominated the fight point wise. I think you know Jake Paul definitely had good hits in there, knocked him down once, rocked his world a few times. It was an amazing fight, and I love watching every second of it.
Great breakdown. Great breakdown. What was your analysis of what Logan Paul said when he was given the microphone with the opportunity to speak?
I think he's just acting a clown. He's acting a fool for clout. You know, he still has the Japan Force side of him in there. You can tell that he's trying to suppress it because he's going to get canceled if he don't. But you know, it's just the kind of person that he is. This whole nice, uh, kind person. That's just a character, you know. And the fact that he was in the ring afterwards, but he wasn't standing with his brother. He wasn't, you know, I guess you could say supporting him when he lost. It just goes to show you, bro. He doesn't care about nobody except for himself. And the fact that he is still associating with KSI, even though KSI is talking all this shit about Jake Paul, just goes to show you where Logan Paul's heart really lies in greed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was sitting back and I was saying, man, ooh, that wind's starting to pick up again. I'm currently going through a storm, but we tough it out. You know what David Goggins just say, stay hard. But man, you know, like I say, man, there's people that are there for you and there's people that are around you. And I feel like Logan Paul, he loves his brother, but he doesn't love him like he loves himself. And dang boy, hold up,
That's facts. So you straight?
hold up. Okay, we good. I'm paranoid and shit.
You
But
straight?
yeah, I just heard the wind picking up and was just being precautious. But anyways, he
Yeah.
doesn't love him like he loves himself. And you know, if he won, he would have been yeah, 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 rah, rah, rah. But he lost and he's quiet. And then he also even said that initially that he thought that he won the fight, but then later on he's like, no, he lost. It was fair. It doesn't feel like he's really a supporter as much as he is. I mean, it really doesn't surprise me though because he's best friends with his op. He's business partners with his op, a person who negatively speaks down on him and literally predicates his whole boxing career off of one thing, trying to fight another man. He wants to step in the ring and put hands on another man so bad. I mean, it's kind of weird to me if you really think about it. If you say it out loud, what he wants to do so badly, he doesn't want to win a championship. He doesn't want to cement a legacy. All he wants to do is get in a ring and touch Jake Paul. It's kind of weird to me. But
That's
I
that's
mean, that's
facts.
the definition of a Keisha. He's successful. I respect his business mind. But just because you got a lot of money, don't mean you're not a bitch. So yeah, that's how I feel about KSI. And if he got a problem with it later down the road and hears this, my nigga, we can get in the ring. If he ain't already knocked out by Jake Paul, and if your brother want it, well, your brother really don't want it. That nigga couldn't beat a cereal box in a boxing match if he wanted to. But yeah, man, it is what it is. I'm sitting around and I'm saying what I'm saying, but it was a great fight. Tommy Fury had a lot of pressure. His brother is the greatest heavyweight currently of all time. He would have lost his last name. He's only a half brother. Like there was so much pressure on him as a person. He's only 23. He's a kid, you know. So he's a grown man, but he's a kid. So there was a lot of pressure on him. So he did what he was supposed to, but he's got a lot of work to do because if like they're both novices, and if he thinks he's ready for a world title, no, the fuck you're not, Tommy Fury. You would get knocked out. So y'all both got a lot of work to do. Tommy Fury is definitely showing his skill. He showed his skill. He did a really good job with the clinch game, kept his distance, had a lot of anytime that he got hit, the best thing that he did, which is something that Jake's previous opponents lacked. Whenever they whenever they got hit with the power punch, because let's be real, Jake Paul has power. Whenever he got hit with the power punch, he responded with the combination. Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley, whenever they get hit with the power punch, they back up. They get in defense mode. But sometimes you got to meet force with force because the minute that you show the offensive that you're scared and your defense that you're scared, you go into defensive mode. They're gonna go fucking Wolverine rage mode. So it was a great fight. In my eyes, Jake Paul, don't you dare quit. This is a defining moment in your career. The internet is gonna hate. It's mainly a bunch of fucking 13-year-olds that don't even know how to touch grass. So with that being said, we don't give a fuck about what the internet says. And blame it on Drake. Anytime Drake bets money on somebody, they fucking lose. And Drake lost $400,000. So next time,
Damn,
just say fuck you, Drake, or something, so he'll vote for somebody else. Because every time he bets on somebody, they end up fucking losing. And $400,000 ain't nothing to Drake. He don't give a damn. He probably wanted your ass to lose. The Drake curse stands. But yeah,
that's
no,
crazy.
nothing ever really. Shout out to Drake as far as a fucking businessman, but when it comes to fucking him betting on people, it never comes out good for that person he's betting on. Very very rare has it. I honestly wouldn't want Drake to bet on me, bro. Bet against me, Drake. Don't bet on me because I don't even no no. Otherwise, I might rig the fight and throw the fight just so you lose a bunch of millions and millions and millions. I'm gonna lose the fight. As soon as the fight starts, ding ding ding, and I'm gonna just fall. Oh shit! Fastest knockout in boxing history. Okay, I'm gonna walk away with some money, and you gonna walk away losing some money. No, I'm fucking with you, but man, it was an interesting situation. Now there's a conversation that I want to pivot to going from this. Um, Conor McGregor is currently on a UFC reality show where they basically get a bunch of fighters, and he's a coach on one of the teams, and then there's another coach. At the end of the season, they fight each other, and this is Conor McGregor's anticipation coming back at the end of the year to fight. He's moving up to 170 from 155, and and he's fighting, and we've seen how jacked he looks and stuff like that. But man, he's got a lot of money, and when you're sleeping on satin sheets, it's hard to get out of bed. So he's not as hungry as he used to be, and you can tell. Um, but yesterday, or 2 days, or a couple of days ago, his ass got caught on set of The Ultimate Fighter, drunk. Like he was drunk leading up to
Oh,
go fucking to the fighting practice. I mean, and these are already early indicators to me that is Conor McGregor taking this shit serious? Like, what is your opinion on this? And do you think Conor McGregor is just trying to maybe get the ratings of the show up by making people guess if he's really going to be this and that? Because we understand Conor McGregor's a genius, but do you think this is naturally him really like self-destructing, or do you think this is all part of his fucking grand scheme to get everybody tuned in so he can make his great comeback? Or I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to really pinpoint where Conor McGregor's at. But what would you say? What's your analysis from that? He's been away
I
for
don't
two
know.
years now.
I don't know, man. The way he used to, shit talk all the time to get sales up and shit like that. That looking at his history of his like demeanor and
Sorry
shit
to
before,
interject. And he got drunk off of his own whiskey too, proper 12.
bruh. But no, just looking at his past history, demeanor before fights, the shit that he would say, the way he would act a fool just to sell tickets and shit. Um, I could see how that would be a stunt, But seeing as how he's been out for, you said what, 2 years,
Two
and
and a half, going on three.
2.5, yeah, and then I don't know, man, and then suffering that getting hit by that damn car, I'm sure that probably added maybe an injury or two to the list. At least, getting hit by a car like that, that shit is not fun. But it's hard to tell, man. It really is. I can't tell where his mind is right now. If he's really slipping away, man, it's a damn shame. But at the end of the day, if that's what he's doing, that's what he's gonna do. You know, everybody gonna do what they do. It would just suck to see a great fighter like him slip away like that. But
There's also been
maybe,
some footage of him kicking a bag. He's been doing a lot of karate practice.
hell yeah. I don't know, man. It could just be a stunt. It could just be a stunt. I have no idea. I
You
think
never
it's
know
just
with
one
that
of those,
leprechaun.
yeah, I think it's just one of those things that only time will be able to tell what he's doing and whether he's really slipping away or whether he's just pulling a stunt.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'll take a focused Conor McGregor over anybody any day. One that's really focused, not not going in there just no. Conor McGregor when he has something to prove. You see, I missed the Conor McGregor that was sleeping in the car because when he was sleeping in that car with his baby mama, nigga, he had to make something happen. They were homeless. But when you get a whole lot of money, it's hard to feel like, oh man, I want to get up and because you're comfortable. It's like imagine if to viewers out there, if you didn't have to work your 9 to 5 and you never had to work again, but you just got money for the rest of your life off of one thing that you did. Why would you ever want to get up and do anything ever again when you got millions upon millions? I mean, your family's good for generations. It's hard, but I think once you do everything that you possibly can with money, you realize, damn, money can't hold me over forever. What's my purpose? I gotta, I
Yeah,
money doesn't fill you up. It's like the appetizer. That shit tastes really good, but most appetizers don't fill you up. I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. What about you?
that's facts, man. See, the thing is, people think money can buy them happiness, can buy them love, all types of different shit. But in reality, all that stuff that you be getting with your money, it's all temporary. There's still going to be a hole. There's still going to be a vacuum somewhere inside of you that that money cannot fill up. No matter how much money that you have, I don't give a damn if you're the richest person in the world. You are still going, and even if you deny it, you know it's the fucking truth. You cannot. You can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to yourself.
Lie to
When you look at
yourself.
yourself in the mirror, and you're the richest person in the world, you got all the badass females around you. You got all the fucking luxurious ass cars. You got a fat ass mansion. You got all types of different shit. You got billions upon billions upon billions in your fucking bank account. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you still gonna look at yourself like, damn, what the fuck am I missing? I promise
Mm,
you, there's gonna be something that you're missing. No amount of money in the world can satisfy you, only
not at
temporarily.
all. Yep. Money can buy time, but it can't buy happiness. And guess what, man? Time we're living on borrowed time. A lot of us are making provisions to make ill-advised decisions and disregard the fact that anything can happen spontaneously. You better at all moments make sure that you're morally grounded because if you're taken away before the when you're taken away and your appointed time is way before you expect it, homie, you got someone to answer to, and it might not be the person you think. So with that being
That's
said, Kane, do you have a topic that you would like to speak on before we go in and conclude out of here? Also, I have a special announcement as far as content, but I'll get that announcement underway. If I don't know if Kane has any topics before we get up out of here. Do you have one?
uh no, I was hoping. I just wanted to talk about the Jake Paul and Tommy Fury fight, and then also that Conor McGregor topic was also interesting too. But there is one thing I would like to add on the whole money thing is that even Jesus said that it's much harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven than it is for a camel to go to the eye of the needle. So that just tells
Yeah,
me, man, it's no amount of money in the world. I don't care. I don't
yeah,
care. You cannot buy happiness.
yeah. And man, we got to sit around and we got to understand that instead of pointing fingers at the opposite gender and saying, man, y'all are this, we got to work on ourselves because
That's
if you
facts.
become a true man, you will attract the true woman. If you become a true woman, you will attract the true man. If you're a hoe ass nigga, you're gonna attract the hoe ass bitch. If you're a hoe ass bitch, you're gonna attract the hoe ass nigga. I see too many of you virgins that sit around and the only joystick that you tap is your dick in the remote. You niggas don't get any pleasure with a bitch or a woman because you sitting around complaining saying all girls are the same. Yeah, all girls are the same because they're girls. Nigga, go out there and find a woman. A lot of you niggas saying, oh, I don't want used goods. Nigga, you've never been touched. You've been on the shelf. You've been new for a long time, nigga. You old goods. Nobody ever even used you. At this point, you're old bad. So drop your fucking ego, drop your fucking pride, and honestly, nigga, shit, being on the market. A lot of you niggas be like, oh, I don't want this girl because she's had a lot of sexual partners. Homie, the older that the lady gets, the more that she settles because she understands that her hot girl days is over. She has more experience and she wants something stable. So a lot of you niggas is going for the younger girls. Okay, that's cool, but just understand that a young girl, man, it's like a fucking dog. And I'm not calling girls dogs, but as soon as they get outside, they want to run everywhere. That's exactly what. So a lot of you guys is like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get her before she sees the world. Homie, eventually she's got to touch grass, and once she does, she might leave your ass. So a lot of you guys,
Mhm.
you're directing your energy and you're generalizing all women. Homie, we need women to reproduce, and women need us to reproduce. I know a lot of you niggas want to stick your dick in places you're not supposed to be. I know some of you bitches want to put your pussy up on each other's lips, tongues, and all types of weird ass shit. But at the end of the beginning of the night, the ending. I don't care what y'all think and what y'all believe. The truth is the truth, and the facts is facts. Uh, we need each other. So with that being said, man, we gotta love one another. But I don't love no hoe ass nigga, and I don't love no hoe ass bitch.
That's facts. Shit,
A
even
lot of
if
you
you get
hoe
her
ass
before
niggas
she
out
see
there,
the whole
man.
world,
A
even
lot of
if
you
you
hoe
get her
ass
before,
niggas out there.
yeah,
Even if
even
you
if you
what?
get even if you get her before she see the whole world, bro, when she see the whole world with you, she probably gonna take off anyways.
Yeah. Man, get you one that's really gonna ride and thrive with you on your worst and best days, like Conor McGregor's wife. Nigga, she was there when he was in the car. All I gotta
That's
say
how,
is, man, for real.
that's how you know you got yourself a real partner right there, is when they going through it with you.
Yep. And a lot of you niggas, y'all be talking down to your homeboys. Your nigga needs something, you ain't nowhere to be seen. Nigga, be a better homeboy. Cause guess what? Once you lose a real one, homie, it's real hard to find another one. There's a whole lot of
That's
real fake ones, but there ain't a whole lot of real ones. And with that being said, we're gonna be opening a new realm of content. I'm gonna begin to watch the show Punisher tomorrow. So get ready. Sometimes when I come to these podcasts, I'm about to be breaking down episodes of what I'm currently watching. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, we going universal with the game. We talking about everything. We finna start reading Bible verses and breaking them down. I wouldn't give a fuck if you don't like it. We finna do exactly what we want to do, and you're gonna keep watching, okay? We're gonna keep getting bigger on TikTok. We're gonna keep getting bigger on Instagram. We're gonna keep getting bigger wherever the fuck we want to, and you're gonna listen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you don't like it, I'm gonna block your ass. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a bitch ass nigga in my Discord earlier while I was talking during the goddamn fight. Hey, can you just both shut the fuck up? Nigga sounded like Jeffree Star. I said, nigga, who the fuck said that? Nigga didn't speak up. I said, guess what? Bitch, go watch the fight somewhere else. And I booted his ass into the goddamn ozone. You can play. Don't play with me, nigga. Play with your bitch. Oh, I forgot. You ain't have one. Go play with your mama. So with that being said, man, we doing it the way we supposed to. We're gonna keep serving this game. It's your boy Maki. We'll catch you in episode number 23, like Michael Jordan. It'll be an absolutely phenomenal one. And with that being said, I'm gonna pass the mic over to Kane. We're gonna play the theme song and we're gonna ride and thrive about this bitch.
Yeah, 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 man. You already know. Appreciate every single one of y'all for tapping in, man. Make sure y'all share with your friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. And like he said, we're gonna have all types of different content coming out. So make sure y'all stay tuned and share that shit with everybody. Deuces.
Let's ride. Hey, we sit back, man. We revolutionizing the game. We done had some dark days, but one thing about the moon, nigga, eventually the sun gonna come up. And that moon, you ain't gonna be able to see it like you see the sun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta be able to weather the storm. Uh-huh. Money comes and goes. But look at God, though. Woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. The fuck, nigga. Hassan Campbell always talk about Charleston White, nigga. Get that nigga name out your mouth, nigga. What? You ain't doing nothing in the community, nigga.
Man, he just like KSI with Charleston White, man.
Yeah, nigga, shut your ass up. Oh, Charleston White, Charleston White. Nigga, you niggas be hollering these niggas' names more than you holler your bitch name, nigga. And then you
For
niggas be
real.
on, hey man, I don't want to harm black people. They be like, nigga, I can turn back into a gangster and I'll kill. Come on, man, pick a side, nigga. You niggas, you niggas is the KKK. Karens, Keishas, and Catherine. God damn. Fuck. And with that being said, three, two,
Deuces.
one.